understand that in our lifestyle, if we are yeah. So if we are actually thinking that our lifestyle patterns are wrong, if we are we want to set it right, we have to know and we have to change the past. We cannot change the past.
Sorry for interrupting.
Yes.
Somebody wants you to speak in Hindi as well. So can you mix in?
उनका नाम क्या है?
Ruchi. She messaged in the everyone.
Yeah, in the chat.
So that's also.
Ruchi Garg.
Okay. Hi, Miss Ruchi Garg. ठीक है. I'll be speaking in Hindi now and then. अगर I'll try.
Sorry to say that please arrange an Hindi meeting separately. Otherwise, we can't follow it.
Yeah. This session basically the mode of delivery is. We will plan a different session in Hindi and take it forward.
We shall plan another meeting also if the language is a problem here. So we'll have a proper session for the Hindi.
Are also annoying this, focus on what.
Sorry?
So others, can you please mute yourself, please? Whoever is not speaking.
Yeah, Akash.
Anjali, you are on mute.
Okay. I was mute all this time?
No,
because...
no.
Okay.
I muted everyone. Please go ahead.
Okay. Yeah, so here our session today is, we are talking about how our session is going to be helpful for you all. So every time you all attend, we are going to conduct periodical sessions like this. And then every time we'll tend to give you all 3 main tips, 1 behavioral tip, 1 nutritional tip, and 1 weight loss tip. Okay. And we want you all to change yourselves, change your mindsets towards whatever you all are consuming or how you all will modify your lifestyle. So every change to happen, it takes about 21 days. According to the research also, we get to see that कोई भी habit बनाने के लिए हमें 21 days की जरूरत है. So the more you practice that, we try to see that we start from the basics from your lifestyle change. And then every session will give you all 1 improvement. Like Mr. Santosh had shown you all the pamphlet in which you all can write your last week's weight, your current weight, and the goal what you all have, you all can enter in your pamphlet. We'll be mailing that pamphlet to all of you all. So every session will be mailing that particular pamphlet to you all. Whatever topic we are talking about or whatever educative thing we are giving you all. So that's going to help you all a lot. And I hope all of us cooperate in this session. They are very simple tips. They are very simple procedures to follow. But these simple things can actually create a lot of lifestyle modification. So now, since Santosh had told, there's something called LIFT. Why did we name our session as LIFT? So we have named our session mainly on LIFT. Yes, Ankita, you raised your hand. You want to ask?
No, it was by mistake.
Okay. So now that we have come to this session, we are talking about LIFT, L-I-F-T. We want you all to listen to whatever we are saying. We want to listen to your problems, whatever is causing a hindrance in your weight loss sessions. Wherever there might be situations like you all might not be, you all might be demotivated. There might be some family constraints or society issues that keep pointing out that you all are not losing weight, or you all are not putting on weight, or you're not healthy. So there are problems like this around us, which mentally disturb us. So that's where we are going to act. We are going to show our motivation. We are going to make you all, motivate all of you all for the better. Okay, so lift, that is listen to whatever we say. We listen to whatever you all say, and then lift, I implement it in your life. All these small things, we are going to talk, we are going to have a lot of interaction amongst us, and then we are going to implement it in our life. So once we implement, we can follow that. Once you start following it, following is, like I've told you all, it takes about 21 days to create a good habit or a bad habit, anything. But then over here, we are thinking we need to get transformed. We need to follow and then transform ourselves. So we transform ourselves for the better. So how many of y'all are really on the verge to transform yourselves? How many of y'all? Y'all can just raise your hand also if y'all don't want to talk. I can see it on the screen. Yep. Good, good. I'm seeing some enthusiastic people. Very nice. So all of us are here to transform ourselves for the better, and we'll get into the session. So every session, since this is an introductory session and we want to we want you all to know how the session goes about. Like I've told, we'll be telling you all about one behavioral tip, one weight loss tip, one nutritional tip. Along with that, there's a special thing called Grade A recipes. We're going to talk about that, and every session, we're going to give you all one recipe, which you all can work upon in your home, and you all can try it, and you all can send the pictures of it. You all can tag us. So I'll be talking about that. So let us come to our first weight loss tip. Okay, I'll start it like this. How many of y'all, what do y'all do when y'all wake up early in the morning? It's going to be a lot of interactory session. We are going to talk a lot. Also, we are going to share things between us. So it's a non-judgmental zone. Nobody is going to judge anybody over here. So y'all can just speak it out. So early in the morning, when y'all wake up, what do y'all do? Can I get some answers, please?
This is Swati from Mumbai.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Swati?
I used to drink green tea daily in the morning.
Okay. As soon as you wake up from your bed, you drink green tea?
No, and not exactly. Like 2-3 of glasses of lukewarm water, and then after the green tea. Yeah.
I'm listening. Hello?
Yes, I told you. Yeah.
Okay, 2-3 glasses of warm water. Good. Anybody else? Anjana?
Deep breath, 5 deep breath.
Okay, good. Then Mr. Akash? Yeah, you raised your hand, Akash. So that's why. Yeah. What do you do when you wake up early in the morning? I'm so sorry you're not audible. Is there something? Is there a problem? Could you just see to your settings, Akash? Yeah, Sri Lakshmi.
Yeah. Actually, yeah. I have earlier I used to have coffee about 10 years ago, but now I think for the past 10 years I'm having lemon juice, hot water, warm water, and then coffee. These are the first 2 steps I do. That's it. Morning to start with.
Okay, Lakshmi. So you wake up and you immediately go to the kitchen, huh?
Go to the kitchen just to have that warm water and then boil milk and have coffee. That's how the day starts.
Okay, very good. And then anybody else wants to say what do you do as soon as you wake up?
Hello.
Other thing.
Yeah. Who's that? Who's told hello just now?
Yeah, this is Vipin.
Hi, Vipin.
Actually, I wake up at early morning, 5:30.
Okay.
I drink lukewarm water, approx 1 liter. And after that, I go to a morning walk for 1 hour. After that, I will drink green tea.
Okay.
Yeah.
Very good. And anybody wants to say? I see Miss Aarti on the screen, Miss Anu. Well, Akash, if you want to say anything, I think you're on mute. Just saying. Okay. So, okay. None of you all have told this. Okay, I see Miss Pujita's hand up. What do you do when you wake up, Pujita?
I check my mobile phone. I just want to know what's the status of my friends and all.
Okay, I see there. Anybody else? So yeah, I had this doubt. None of you all check your phones when you all wake up?
Oh no, I don't check.
Oh, who's that? Who doesn't check?
I'm Srilakshmi. I don't check because I got to read on this that we are not supposed to see mobile phones while sleeping or while after waking up. Some article long time back.
I'm so proud of you. Very good. So yeah, that's where I'm trying to link. So, okay, not bad. I've seen none of you all have told that you will wake up and you'll check your phones. That's one positive thing which I'm seeing over here. Very well. So yeah, the first weight loss tip comes to this. Usage of gadgets. How can gadget usage cause a problem with your weight gain or weight loss or healthy lifestyle? So here it is. So whenever we tend to touch our gadgets, I've seen, including me, I myself, okay, when I keep my phone aside, and then when I wake up, first thing I'll be like, okay, my phone, I need to see my phone. And I'm just searching for my phone. If I don't happen to find my phone, I start getting anxious. So that's something which all of us nowadays have been consumed with. We want our gadgets, let it be our laptops, let it be our MacBook Pro, let it be our iPads, or let it be our phones, or let it be the TV also. We are just surrounded with technology right now that we cannot be without it. So that's where we have to change. So the change what I have put in me personally, I keep my phone aside. If I want to wake up early in the morning and it's very important that I have to wake up, I put my the alarm and put the phone away from me so that I just wake up, and then because of the alarm, I have to wake up. So I don't have to put a cheat that, okay, I'll sleep for 5 minutes more and all that. So that's where I have done some modification in my life. So yeah, why am I saying gadgets? Because all of us, we are so involved into our gadgets that we don't see what we are doing in our general life also. When let it be listening to continuous music and having all the concentration to that, or watching something and not looking at your surroundings. Why am I saying not looking at your surroundings? When we happen, okay, how many of y'all touch your gadgets while eating? Who watches TV or who watches laptop or your important work while eating? How many of y'all have done that?
I do that.
Okay, Gunjan does it. Anybody else?
Sometimes I do that.
Miss Anu?
Yeah, even I follow that.
Okay.
I'm interested in watching something while eating.
So
sometimes I also watch TV while taking my lunch or dinner.
Okay.
Even I also use it. I'll see Instagram and all.
Instagram, Instagram, Snapchat, all this is very addicting. I totally agree with this. First of all, it's social media, which is very addicting and we cannot give up on it and all that. But then here, so when you'll get your plates, how many of you will actually see properly? Look at your plates properly. Do you all look at your plate? Do you all understand what is there in the plate? So when you get your plate in front of you all, okay, we have always seen that there's a huge competition between the gadgets and between the plate, between the food what we eat. Whenever we tend to start eating, we start thinking we can do something else in that meanwhile. No, why do we have to? It's okay to just eat and while watching something. So that's where we commit the first mistake. So whenever we are eating, first thing we have to do is keep your phones aside. Let it be for perfect 10 to 20 minutes. If you all are having food for that time, keep your gadgets aside. So a reason why do you all have to do that? When you all are eating, you'll have to build an emotional connection with your food. So whatever you all get in your plates, you'll have to understand what is being served or what are you all serving for yourselves and understand what is there in your plate. So if we have gadgets in our hand, we tend to eat a lot. There might be chances that we eat a lot. There might be chances that we chew food very fast or chew food very less. And scenarios like this can create a lot of disturbance in your weight gain and weight loss sessions. So we tend to see people who are very thin or something, they tend to eat food very slowly. Most of the studies show this, that people who have a very slow chewing pattern while watching their gadgets, they don't tend to eat much of food. Reason? Because when you're eating, you give a lot of gap between each morsel what you all are having. And then you all tend to stop, you all will stop thinking, I've eaten a lot, yeah, I can't eat more. So that's something which will cause a disturbance in your weight gain sessions. And there are other people who tend to eat a lot without seeing how much they're eating or what they're eating. So when you'll put your phones aside, let it be something, even if it's some urgent thing, even if it's an urgent mail, it's okay. Just tell your boss or tell your fellow colleagues, I'm eating, give me 20 minutes, I'll come back and then I'll talk to you. It's okay. The more you're honest with yourself and with others, they will tend to respect you even more. And first priority is your food, whatever you're having. So when you all are having your food, build up these 5 sense organs. All of us have these 5 sense organs: taste, touch, sight, visual thing. Yes or no? Right? All of you all have this, right? We need to eat food properly, smell it and all that. So when you look at your food, see how colorful your plate is. If it is colorful or not, you all can look at it. Then the second thing comes with the smell. You all can smell the food and then understand what is there, what is not, what kind of spices is being used and how much of it is used also you'll be getting to know. And when you're small or whoever is an expert in your house, whenever they have made food or when you all have tried some food, did you all ever observe somebody who's an expert in your house says, इसमें नमक कम है, उसमें ये कम है, वो कम है, without even tasting the food? Did you all ever experience that? Anybody has experienced? Miss Swati, you have the thing?
Without tasting, how can they say?
Some of them say, Gunjan, your mummy never tastes, your mummy, did you ever try making something yummy in your house?
Yes. I have experienced, like when I used to cook, my husband, like just he is roaming and he will say, yeah, I think isme thoda aur ye spice should be added, then it will be more like tasty, or it should be added like salt or any spice. So he has good sense, and it was always true when he used to suggest like this.
Yeah, exactly. That's where that's where I'm coming up to. Now, so we get to see your husband has created a very good emotional connect with his food. Yes or no?
Yes. He is very fond of eating and he eats food like quietly, and he wants us also to sit properly on like ground. We used to eat food on floor only. We don't use tables and all because my husband like this way only.
Ah, very nice.
Yeah.
So yeah, that's the place. When you start building an emotional connect with your food, with whatever you're eating, how much ever you're eating, you will be able to recognize how much of food you have to have or how much of food is enough for your body. So when you keep your gadgets aside, you will be able to analyze your food. The 100% concentration would go to your plate rather than the gadgets over there. And that's, how many of y'all have kids in your house? Ruchi Garg, do you have any kids?
Yes, ma'am.
Yeah, so do you face this problem that, oh, no, my kids watch TV, then only I have to feed them and all that?
Yes, ma'am.
So at this point of time, make it a habit for them also, because childhood is the best age where you can actually teach anybody. They learn better than us because we have that slow thing we have to learn. हाँ ठीक है, we can learn and all. लेकिन बचपन में हो जाएगा. एक बार सिखाए तो बच्चे को. So you can actually teach your kids and teach ourselves. We have to teach ourselves also that it's okay to give 20 minutes of time to your plate rather than to the gadgets around you. So what is the first behavioral tip, weight loss tip I've talked about? Anybody?
We should develop emotional relationship with the food and should not use gadget while eating.
Okay, good, Gunjan. And then let us come to the next thing, the nutritional tip for the day. Okay. So weight loss is done. Abhi, nutritional tip. So every session, whenever we come back to the session, we'll be giving you all one nutritional tip. So it could be a very good fruit, or it could be a vegetable, which will help you all to gain better results. So why are we concentrating on fruits and vegetables? Fruits and vegetables are our best friend in our diet. Anywhere, wherever you'll go, when you'll go for intermittent fasting or you'll go for any weight loss sessions, all of your dietitians give you all only one thing common and they don't skip it. That is your fruits and vegetables. Why? Because they are your best friends for fiber. So you'll need to get fiber from the food, whatever you'll are having. In your daily amount of food also, you need to have a lot of percentage of fiber in your food. Unless you'll have fiber, there's nothing going to happen. We need, how much we eat, we need to remove that much of waste from our body. Unless we remove waste from our body is not getting cleansed. Our body is not getting purified. We need to get, our blood should get purified. Our body should get the nutrients and vitamins from the food what we are having. So if we do not have fruits and vegetables, that's when we tend to, there are more of chances to be affected with health conditions. So all of us, we know that women are being prone to PCOS and PCOD nowadays. Yes or no? Did you all hear about it? Yes, I see one thumbs up. Anybody else? Do you all happen to see a lot of people being prone to PCOS and PCOD? Also about people with more of diabetes cases and hypertension cases because of all this. Reason is people don't, we are not concentrating on the fruits and vegetables. All of us, we tend to buy food. Chawal, महीने का चावल, महीने का दाल, ration में जाता ही जाता. Lekin weekly, we don't see every day. When we go out also, when we see fruits shop over there, we don't stop. Mentally, psychologically, we might be having this thing that, will this be enough for our diet? ये खाने का ज़रूरत है क्या? Do we have to eat it? But let me tell you all, having one fruit at least a day is more than enough to actually give you that nutrients and vitamins what you all need. Okay, so today we are talking about the nutritional tip, and that is watermelon. How many of you all like watermelon? You all like, I love watermelon. That's my favorite fruit. Anybody else? I love watermelon. So how many of you all don't like watermelon? You all can raise your hand if you all don't like watermelon. I'm seeing. Okay, I can. Lakshmi, or you don't like watermelon, huh?
I like. That was already
I
posted
see your
earlier.
hand raised up like this, so I had it out.
That was posted first. I don't know why that is being there already. Long time back.
Okay, I'll
That's
see.
The first question. Yeah, we love watermelon. Many love watermelon. Yeah.
Watermelon is the best, like for everybody. It's the best fruit for this season also. We sweat a lot and we dehydrate a lot. That's where we can rehydrate ourselves with watermelon. So anything, how many of you all don't like? I can see Ankita, Sarika. I'm so sorry for that. Is this okay? You can see the board?
Yes.
Yeah. So yeah, how many of you, I can see Aarti saying you don't like watermelon, huh? You can unmute.
I do like watermelons.
Okay. No, I've seen your hand raised up, so I just got it out.
Yeah.
Sharika doesn't like watermelon. Is it, Sharika?
Yeah, I don't. Yeah.
Why is that you don't like watermelon?
Got a food aversion to watermelon.
Sorry?
I've got a food aversion towards watermelon.
Oh, okay. Did you ever try having it in different forms? Like in salad form or in a juice form or with an ice cream?
Yeah.
So
Ice
watermelon.
cream I didn't, but yeah, salad and juice, yes.
Okay. Do try it in a ice cream form. It will be amazing. And ice cream is not with exact ice cream. I would give you all one recipe where you all can crush the watermelon and then you all can freeze it up, keep a stick in that edible popsicle stick, and then have it after it freezes. So you all can have an ice cream come fruit. So that will help you all to gain your required nutrients. At the same time, it will cool down your system. So watermelon can be had in, we have a thing on our pamphlet. I'll come to grade A recipes. So that's one of the grade A recipe of it. So yeah, now apart from that, do you all have it just like that? Do you all consume it with something else? How do you all have your watermelon though? I want to know.
Juice generally. I give juices to my family whenever I buy watermelon. Somehow I don't know why I don't give it into cute slices, but I prefer a juice.
You prefer juice, so you don't like to eat it.
I don't know. That's what I feel. This is more convenient and easy. I don't know why you put it in the mixie and hand it over to everything.
So do you consume it with the fiber or you filter it and have it?
Yeah, I have a mixie where there is a dilute of those seeds and all, and this juice gets gets ready in the mixie. No, I don't take.
So you're trying to say it removes all the extra fiber and seeds from it.
Fiber, it just removes the seeds residue. That's it, not fiber.
Okay.
So fiber is rich there in the juice. Whenever I make juice, fiber is there. I don't feel it is lost.
So I'm coming to this. So I have seen most of us actually throw the seeds away or filter it up and leave the fiber away. So that's where we make one more mistake. So all of us, when we are having watermelon, do not throw the seeds because that is one of the most important immune booster. Now, because of this COVID times also, we tend to see people, my mother, both of us have the seeds of the watermelon. And I would I want to speak on this. When you have the juice, right? You can actually have the whole fruit as it is because that's where you're having the watermelon as it is. The nutritional content of watermelon, you're having it properly. When we tend to make it a juice, the sweetness and the sugar intake from the watermelon increases. So it is always better to have the fruit as it is with the seeds. You can actually have the seeds like that. There can be another way. What you all can do is, if you all don't want to have the seeds, store those seeds. Okay. Did you all ever see these melon seeds and all this coming up in the market now?
Pumpkin seeds we buy. Yeah.
You get to see pumpkin seeds and sunflower seeds and all these seeds coming up, right? So this is where people are trying to say that seeds are very important for us. And watermelon seeds, you're getting your free watermelon seeds ghar pe hi. So when you all get the watermelon, store those seeds, dry them, and then you can ponder them and have it in your food. So you all can just top it up, top anything up, any salad of yours, and have it over it. So you get about 98% of immunity from it. That's that beneficial this watermelon seeds are. So also, you all will be able to make it into different forms. You get, when you ponder the watermelon seeds for more time, you get watermelon butter, seed butter also. You can actually apply it on your bread and have it. So that's very beneficial. So do not throw the watermelon seeds. Did you all get it?
Yes, yes. Okay. Yeah. We didn't know this. Yeah.
Yeah. So it's very useful. Also, I have tried this on my personal front. I have tried it, and I don't waste watermelon as it is. So I tend to use the white part also, and then I make a chutney out of it. And we have a recipe on that. You can check it. So you all can make all of you all. Do you all know birakai tokku? How many of you all are Telugu over here and you all go to weddings and you all see birakai tokku?
पचड़ी చేస్తాం కదా ఒక్క పచ్చడి
చట్నీ చేస్తాం కదా చట్నీ बनाते हैं ना उसका so like that only you all can make watermelon rind ka chutney so you all will not get to waste that watermelon rind part also so one watermelon will serve a lot of purposes in your life. We'll have a small activity here. Okay, I would want all of you all to we'll have a rapid fire. And then whatever comes in your mind related to a fruit, you all can speak it out. I'll start with watermelon. Lakshmi, do you want to say anything?
Watermelon is so colorful for me, so I love it.
Colorful. Then Pujita.
Tastes awesome. It is full of water. Easily digestible.
So it's a one-word rapid fire. So we'll just speak on one word. So whatever comes up in your head about a fruit, tell it. So Abhinay. Yes, Abhinay. It's okay, you can tell. We are here only. We are not going to judge. Okay, Aarti, do you get any word with fruit?
Satiety. Satiety.
Sorry?
Satiety.
Satiety, good, okay. Anybody else? Swati.
Anusha here.
Yeah.
Super fibrous food.
Good.
It's a super fibrous food.
Yeah. And Rajesh?
Enjoyment.
Aha, good. Pranay? No Pranay? Okay. Satya Lakshmi? Mr. Vipin? Wasim, what do you get in your mind when you hear a fruit? Nobody? Anjana?
Water balloon.
Water balloon? That's nice. How did you relate water balloon to watermelon?
It's round.
Okay.
Round in shape and a lot of water content in it.
Nice. That's a very unique comparison though. It's very nice. Okay. Anybody else wants to say something which pops up in their head? Done? Ho gaya? Okay. So our nutritional tip for the day is consume your watermelon as it is. You can have it. You can have it as a fruit. You can have it as a chaat. There are many chaat recipes what we have. Then you can have it as a chutney. You can have it as a juice without filtering. Have it as a whole fruit. Then have the seeds of it. Do not throw the seeds. Nobody throw the seeds, please. Okay. Okay. So that's your nutritional tip for the day. Coming to the
sorry to interrupt. Rajesh has 2 questions. He directly DM me. One question is, can we eat a watermelon at night? And second question is, what is the second question, Rajesh?
You can ask the questions directly like this.
Yeah, it is whether diabetics can eat watermelon.
I'm coming to that point. So that's the best. This is one fruit which you all can, this and grapes. Okay. These are the best fruits which you all can have when you all are diabetic also. That's why watermelon is everybody's best friend. So you can have about 150 to 180 grams a day. That's how we have made in our recipes also. So you all can generally consume about 150 to 180 grams of watermelon. So without guilt, trust me, without guilt, you all can have it. Even if you all are fasting, even if you all are doing an intermittent fast and all that, have the watermelon and don't skip any part of the watermelon. Have it. It's good. And coming to the next question you had asked, having watermelon at the night. So generally, we have this thing. What happens when you have fruits in the dinner time is if you're having any other food along with it, okay? Let it be normal chapati, let it be normal anything. When you all are having normal food, that takes a long time to digest. The main reason we eat such carbohydrates during that point of time, when you all are sleeping, it takes time to digest. But when you all are having fruits, so take watermelon today when we are talking about it, when you all are having fruits, that gets into your blood system faster. So that way your glucose levels go high. So it is always advisable to have fruits. The best time to have fruits is at 11 o'clock, 11 to 12. So there's this period of time in all of your lives, you all are going for your work and then अरे खाने का time हो गया, lunch का time हुआ, and then you all see the time and it's 12 o'clock or 11 o'clock. Do you all feel that? Is there any time like that? Did you all ever feel that? I really felt hungry.
Yeah, I felt.
Yes, Rajesh.
Generally, evening times are more like that, maybe around 4, 5.
Morning times, what do you have then?
Breakfast only. Morning around 7, 8, 8:30, we'll have some breakfast.
Okay.
Then fine. Till afternoon, nothing will feel like having something.
Okay. So yeah, evening times as a snack you can have about 5 o'clock like that, 4 to 5 o'clock. That would be the best. Or immediately after your lunch also you can have. The reason I'm saying I would prefer for a fruit not to be had in the evening, because when you are having something else, first the fruits will get digested and then this gets digested. So the digestion power will be very less for the other food. So you can have the best time to have a fruit would be at 11 to 12 o'clock. You all can have that time. So that would be the best time. Did you get your answer?
Yeah, but actually I heard here and there, and I was reading a couple of papers also, the fruits or the consumables which are having high glycemic index should be avoided by diabetics. And watermelon is one among them.
Here, that's what. Watermelon does have high sugar level, like the taste wise and all, but it's not that high in the glycemic index. So I don't know where did you read it, but then watermelon is actually safe. For the quantity what I've mentioned also, it's about 150 to 180. Have that much. It's more than enough to have that much. And that would satisfy your sweet cravings also. At the same time, it would not increase your diabetes level. So you can actually work out with that.
Sure.
That would be fine.
Yeah.
So you can have it in the form of chart and all that. So that will actually induce your sour taste buds also, apart from sweet. So did you all get the nutritional tip for the day? Did I get a yes?
Yes, we got.
So what should not be avoided in the watermelon?
Seeds.
Seeds.
Good. So coming to the last thing, the main part, the behavioral tip. When you all see your plate, what is that thing what is more in your plate?
Yeah, vegetable or dal and dal.
Yeah, I hear Anu saying something.
Rice.
Okay. And Lakshmi?
Yeah, vegetable should be more, right? Vegetable and dal, both.
I'm coming to that. Anybody else? What do you all find more in your plate?
Curries.
Rice. Okay. Anybody else wants to say?
Curries.
Ms. Swati, you have told something.
Yeah, chapati.
Chapati. Okay. So this is the behavioral tip for the day. The main important thing in your plate, when you will happen to see your plate, this much would be your cereal. Okay. So let it be rice and all that. Rice, chapati, whatever. Yahan pe protein. Whatever is your chicken, mutton, or dal, or any curry. Okay. And your vegetables should be having this much. In your whole plate, this is the vegetable. Do you all find this much in your plate? You can see the board, right? Can you see the board clearly? Yeah. We can. So, do you all ever see vegetable being this much in your plate?
Oh no, we don't have so. Not practically possible.
Why not practically possible, Lakshmi?
We have no doubt good amount of vegetable and dal, but that quantity maybe we are not used to what you have drawn in the diagram.
Okay. Very interesting. Anybody else has the same opinion?
Difficult. We have good amount, but not the way how you put a diagram.
Okay. So why did I exaggerate it like this is, like I've told, fruits and vegetables are our fiber friends. So when we have a plate in front of us, this much of the portion should be vegetables. And that vegetables should include two things, green leafy vegetables and the other vegetables. Okay. So you can have this much of green leafy vegetables and this much of other vegetables. I hope this is clear. I know I'm worse than a teacher wala thing in the drawing, but then yeah, y'all can understand this.
Yes.
Yeah, so we don't tend to have green leafy vegetables. Most of us, we just take, all of us actually, or most of us, we just see the vegetable in our plate. I'm like, Abba, Mama made this curry or today. I don't want this curry. I don't like this curry. All of us have this, right? Or do you all eat your vegetables? Do you all have green leafy vegetables from your plate?
We all have green leafy.
Or do you all crib? Do you all say, no, I don't want this curry. Who makes this curry? Aaj ye khana padega.
Children say that. Elders, we don't say that. Children do crib on green leafy.
Yeah.
Children crib, but not elders. I mean, we all love it.
Good. So that's where we have to change. We have to think that we have to have our green leafy vegetables. About 400 to 500 grams of your plate. If you can have vegetables for the day, that's very beneficial for your digestive system. You need to have the fiber. And green leafy vegetables, people tend to leave a lot. But if we do not avoid it, that's where you get your required vitamins and minerals. Green leafy vegetables. What all are your favorite vegetables though? Apart from aloo. Aloo potato is everybody's favorite, all the bachelors' favorite. Apart from potato, what is your favorite vegetable?
Cauliflower and ladyfinger.
Okay, very nice.
Bitter gourd.
Bitter gourd. Gunjan likes bitter gourd. Very good.
Brinjal fry, bhendi fry.
Fry here, ma'am. Everything fry here.
Brinjal fry will be nice. Bhendi fry. Favorite items.
Okay. So do you tend to make, yeah?
Broccoli.
Broccoli. Okay, very good. What is the Indian version you like, Wasim, of broccoli?
Pumpkin.
Okay. Do you like cauliflower and cabbage and all that?
Yeah, cabbage, I sometimes use it to make Chinese.
Okay.
Yeah. Yeah, cauliflower is all right as well. But I generally prefer like broccoli, bok choy.
Where are you from, Wasim?
Calcutta.
Okay, Calcutta. Okay. So fish is your favorite? Just curious asking.
It depends because, you know, there are a lot of fish which are like not fresh here, especially which my family buys, which are not really fresh. So they are like kept in the ice and stuff. So I don't like those fish. But generally, when I go fishing, that's when I like fish. So I prefer my fish
Fishing and all that.
Yep. So I like freshwater fish much better than the ones which comes from Ganges and stuff.
Very interesting. Okay. So you like cabbage and all that, apart from broccoli?
Yeah, I'm some of the very rare people who prefer vegetables over any other poultry.
I'll give you company with that. I love vegetables too.
Yeah, apart from paneer, which I don't think is supposed to be a vegetable.
No, paneer is not a vegetable.
Yeah, so I don't know how it comes under the menu of vegetarians.
Okay, you try to link it this way, huh?
Yes, that's right.
Okay. So yeah, vegetarian people have paneer as a reliant thing. So we cannot say anything. But then yeah, apart from cabbage and all that, none of you all have told any green leafy vegetable, yeah?
Green leafy, like I prefer like celery as well for salads.
Okay, celery.
Yeah, lettuce. I'm actually still looking around for kale. Hello.
I think there is some internet issue with Anjali. Let's wait for a moment.
David, do you want to continue? Meanwhile, Anjali joins. There's a technical issue with her, please.
Hi, I'm Devi here. Just to continue on the part of it. So why we insist on vegetable to be half a portion is because of the fiber and other nutrients. But vegetables can be consumed in any form. It doesn't mean that you have to make it a curry only. It can be consumed in any forms like toppings on your dosas, South Indian food, or mixed with your upmas. Or even if you don't like any curries prepared at home, you can just make a salad. What of your favorite vegetables, or you can just sort your own vegetable, or steam it with salt and pepper, however you like, or make it a kind of a soup and drink it along with the vegetable. Any form, but provided it involves a very what to say, not involved in the deep fried of cooking, because the more you fry and expose to extreme temperature, there is a much of nutrient loss in it. So any variety, any form, maybe you can make your own stuffed parathas. For example, many people don't have an habit of consuming green leafy vegetable, and they don't like to consume it also. They doesn't know how to consume it also. In that case, you can just make your rotis with green leafy vegetables. Just you can mix it with your dal and you can consume it. So make sure you have variety of vegetables in your food so that you don't mess out. And also one thing is, don't consume the same vegetable on the same day. Have multicolored vegetables. Like if you're having something today like a purple, go for a red vegetable on the next top meal. One meal, go for a green vegetable, because every color has its own benefits, which we will be discussing in the further sessions which are organized. So consume vegetable in all the 3 meals, and the breakfast is the main portion part where we don't consume any vegetable, hardly consume vegetables. We consume majority of the components made of cereals, and we'll move a day. Maximum we consume some protein portion like eggs or dal, very hardly, and then we'll proceed for the day. But every meal, inclusion of vegetable has its own role to play. That is more important. So make sure you consume vegetable and you consume it in the form you like it. It's not without liking. If you consume a food, your body is not going to accept it. So consume it in the way you like it, but maximum try to avoid it in a deep fried form. You can make a vegetable kind of a juices with combination of the flavors, like somewhat a carrot and beetroot mix, carrot and tomatoes mix, those kind of mixes, whichever you prefer also can. That way also it can be consumed, but make sure you don't filter the juice. You just blend it in the mixie with little bit of water and then consume it. Or you can make some smoothies with the curd, consume it. So these are the ways you can consume. Yeah, anyone has anything can ask me.
I have a question.
Yeah.
The thing is that when we are having, you are talking about the plate concept, like half of the vegetable and cereals and rest of protein. And when we are having, if I'm talking about in morning time, if I am taking carbohydrate as idli and protein as sambar, and and if I wanted to add vegetable as a vegetable juice, so if I am taking after breakfast 30 minutes, if I'm taking that vegetable juice, it's going to be work like that, or do I need to include when I am having that breakfast?
It can include in that way also, but better what we say is, when you make sambar, add some vegetable to your sambar. Maybe when you
what if I am not, means take other example, like if I am making an egg roast, there is not much vegetable in it, but I am planning to take a vegetable juice. So if I am, do I need to take it? Yeah, do I need to take it all together, or if half an hour, after half an hour?
See, half an hour is okay. 30 minutes is okay. That's what I'm doing. 30 minutes is okay. Beyond the 30 minutes, it's not okay to consume. Why I'm saying is, it will interfere with your other meal. And basically, when your vegetable portions for the particular meal is reduced, you tend to eat more of cereal. which will
Okay.
add on to your calorie intake. Over the long run, it will tend to gain weight.
Okay.
Where many of us are facing problem with the weight.
Yeah.
That's because why the major problem of weight gain, though you consume a homemade food, is you don't consume adequate amount of vegetables.
Yeah.
Excess of calorie consumption, though it is in a healthy version.
Okay, thank you.
You're welcome.
Well, thank you, Devi, for that.
Yeah,
So
Anjali.
yes, yeah, like Ms. Devi had told that maximum of vegetables should be consumed. So that's the main reason. So when you're having a lot of vegetables in your plate, you'll automatically not crave to have cereals. So because the amount of chewing possibility will increase with because all of us chew cereals and it's digested faster. Do you all ever observe? When we are eating, we just chew rice and then we just swallow it the next moment. But then when we are chewing vegetables, we take a little longer time. So the more longer time, it is increasing your satiety. Your body is taking time to digest that, break down that food and then digest it rather than your cereals, what you're having. So always include more of vegetables. And like how Devi has told, you can actually make it in different forms. Also, like I have told, about 400 to 500 grams of vegetables. And you had a doubt with, should it go into the sambar or should it go separately? So your whole day intake also would include the sambar, what you're having also. So you can add pumpkin, you can add tomato, you can add your drumsticks and all that. That part also would be included as one part of the vegetable serving in your daily intake. So you're not missing on your vegetables. You're having your fiber in the morning breakfast also. So in your hearty breakfast in the morning, you're actually treating yourself with the fiber what you need for the whole day. It's starting with the fiber right from your breakfast. So you're inculcating that thing, that good habit right from that time. So it is good. You can have sambars are one of the best. Tamilians love sambar. All of us love sambar. We sambar because of the shallots, because of the onions and all that what we use. Yes or no?
Yes.
Okay, so have your vegetables. Do not skip it. And sorry for the connection loss what I had. So yeah, coming back to this. What was the weight loss tip? The starting what I've told. The starting. So what you all should not use when you wake up.
Mindful eating, emotional connection with the food should be there.
Yeah.
And phone needs to be taken place separate, means it should be put separately. Then
okay. So avoiding gadgets is your weight loss tip. So now a small activity, a small exercise for all of y'all. Can you all just sit straight? Because all of y'all tend to hold. How many of y'all actually do this? When y'all are holding your phones, your head is down like this. Or when y'all are on your laptops, you're like this. Or right now, y'all are sitting like that. Do y'all realize you're sitting like that? Is it? So a small activity. Can you all do? Since you all are not switching on the video cam, I hope you all follow it without me seeing you all at least. Would you all do that small thing for me, for all of you all? So you all can sit up straight. You all can actually sit up straight. Upright, everyone, all of you. Since I am not able to see the others also, so I hope you all are truthful to yourselves. You all are sitting straight. Okay. Just put your phones in front of y'all if you all have a support, because we are going to use our hands. Okay. So just, yeah, good. Abhinay, I see you positively behaving with this. Okay, so all of y'all sit straight. You'll have to sit straight. And whenever y'all are stressing yourself over the gadgets, just keep your phone aside or your laptop aside and just raise your hands straight. Straight. Everyone, See that your arms, your ear and your shoulder are on the same level. Okay? See that your thumbs are touching each other. That high. Everyone. All of you all are doing it? Is Swati, Aarti, all of you all doing it? Yes. So breathe in for 5 seconds. Stretch yourselves. I hope your thumbs are touching each other. And then put down. Can you all do that for 3 more times? Hands up, straight. Your back straight. And then count 5. Breathe in for 5 seconds. Hands down. One last time. 3rd time. Okay. Come down. How do you all feel? How do you people feel? Better? Or still sleepy?
Relaxed.
Relaxed?
I just got up from a nap, so.
Yeah?
I just got up from a nap about half an hour back, so I don't think I'll be
okay. Okay. So, yeah. Second thing, you'll just stretch yourselves this way. Because we tend to hold the gadgets like this or bend like this, we stress this part of our body. And we try to put, we start getting this inclined posture, which is not good for us. The reason why this posture is not good, we are affecting our stomach also over here. And we are just sitting like this. So that way we are affecting our stomach, our digestive system also. So sit straight, stretch yourselves completely in front and maintain this posture for like 5 seconds. All of you. I hope everybody is doing that. Yes, straight. You all can see me straight? Am I bending like this? Do you all see me bending like this or being straight? Five seconds. Okay, come back. So how do you all feel now? Is it better?
Yes, yes.
Miss Swati, Lakshmi.
Yes, yes, yes.
Do you feel better?
Yes, yes.
So try these 2 things. Whenever you all are sitting in front of your gadgets, try these 2 things. Every half an hour like that, take a break. Breathe in, breathe out. Those exercises are mandatory. Why is it mandatory? Because you need that relaxation, continuous relaxation, rather than sitting and straining your eyes and your posture. So every time we stress ourselves here, mentally we are stressing ourselves here, and then we are not thinking about anything else. So when you have this mindset or this pattern of correcting your posture every single time, you're giving a good start in thinking that there is other things around you apart from the work. So work is very important, but at the same time, our lifestyle, our health management is very important. Do you all get it? So coming to this grade A recipes. In our app, we have this grade A recipes. We tend to feel hungry. Okay, there are many times in between the day that we tend to feel hungry and we start feeling guilty. Do we have to have anything which will put on calories, or do we not have anything? But I'm really hungry. What do I do? So our app, we have this thing called grade A recipes where we have prepared these recipes and they are less caloric in amount, and they fill your stomach. They fill your stomach with satiety and you'll feel better. You'll feel satiated for a long time. So I'll share the screen with y'all. Y'all can see this?
No, Anjali.
Okay.
Yes.
Yes.
Can you see?
Yeah, we can see now.
Yeah. So today I have talked about watermelon. So this is one of the recipe you all can follow. We'll mail you all this pamphlets so that you all can have a better view for it. And then you all can make your own salad with the watermelon missing. It's a watermelon mint salad where you all can, it's a very easy process. You all can dice the watermelons and mint leaves and toss a little of lemon juice and then have it. People who have diabetes, you all can skip the honey part in it. Okay. Yeah, 1 second. So yeah, this is our grade A recipes. So we concentrate on low calorie food, and this total recipe, it's about 200 grams, and that will serve one portion size of yours. So you can have this twice or thrice if you'll, it's not only this recipe, you can see the other recipes. You can have 2 or 3 portions of any recipe you'll want, and they are very less in your calorie intake. You can have it when you all are hungry. Okay, so you all won't be able to gain a lot of calories with this, and you all can have it guilt-free. That's the grade A recipe part. So you all can see this, right? I'll increase this. Yeah. So what was the weight loss tip for the day? No usage of gadgets. What's a nutritional tip for the day? I'm waiting for the answers.
Have a fruit daily. Have a fruit daily, any type. Yeah.
What was the magical fruit we talked about today?
Watermelon.
Yes. And what to not waste?
Seeds.
Seeds.
Very good. Then when it comes to your behavioral tip, what was that?
Eat more amount of vegetables.
So have your vegetables. Do not skip your vegetables. It's very important to have them. You can have it in any form. So did all of you all note down your weights? Like Mr. Santosh had told. So we give you all this pamphlets, right? So you all note down your weight of all of you all should have, I hope you all can see me. All of you all, do you all have weighing machines at your home?
Yes, we have.
Yeah, so it's very important to have a weighing machine at home because you all can weigh yourselves and you all can keep a track on your weight measurements. So every week, whenever you all attend the sessions, we're going to track your weight, and you all have to keep following these small methods to see for a long-term result. Okay, so you all can enter your weight, last week's weight, and the present weight. So every week we'll get to see your progress, and if there is anything hindering in your life, you can talk it out to us and we'll solve it. Is there anybody who wants to talk on it? Is there anything which is causing a weight loss problem in your life? Anybody, feel free because it's a non-judgmental zone here.
Okay, one thing I want to ask Anjali. Yeah.
Yes.
Like between the works, I don't feel like hungry, but I want to munch something. Like it's not like my stomach is giving me signal that you are hungry. but my mouth or my mind feels like I should eat something or chew something to make me feel happy, or what you can say. So what we should take in this time, like what I should consume for this time, this type of craving, you can say.
Yeah, I understood this. The constant nibbling should be there. There should be something in your mouth that you should keep nibbling. Yes or no?
Yes, yes. Yeah, craving is there. Like not hunger is there, but craving is there. I should eat. Like if 2-3 hours have gone, now lunch is gone. Like at 2 I have taken lunch. Now 4:30. So I have to like have something for me. It's a craving, not the hunger. So
okay,
guide me on this.
So yeah, I've been through this. I myself have been through this. So the best solution for it. Do you have these seeds? Do you have pumpkin seeds or watermelon? Do you have any seeds or any dry fruits?
Yes, I have pumpkin seeds.
Dry fruits though.
Yes, I have dry fruits. I have mixed dry fruits also. I have kept a box with my work at my working area. Like when I feel like I used to take mixed dry fruits like cashew, some walnuts, some everything is there in a mixed dry fruit box. But even the taste was like something spicy or something like dry fruits daily we can't have, na? It's like
So I would suggest this. You keep your spices around you, a small box of spices, and keep a bowl with you. And when you have your dry fruits, take a little portion, okay? About take 25 grams of it, or take 50 grams of it, okay? Just keep it in that bowl. Add your spices if you're really particular about your spices. Add that, and I want to know this one thing. When you're having your dry fruits or anything, do you have it in one go?
No, but like 2-3 goes. Like not like for 5-10 bites I take, like 2-3, and then I feel like okay, done. Now I will carry on with my work.
I would suggest this one thing. Have one by one. I mean, dry fruits is something which is scattered. You have a lot in that dry fruits, yeah?
Yeah.
Yes?
Yes.
So just take one by one and give a pause, like have little and then stop, and then have a little more and then stop. So that way you're mentally training your mind that you have to eat little. You should not eat much. But at the same time, your stomach is also getting that signal that, okay, my stomach is ready for digestion for the lunch, not for now.
Yes, good tip. I will try this. Because I used to like grab 2-3 nuts together and keep it in my mouth. So I will try this now. Yeah.
So everybody else also, if you all are not having the access to dry fruits, because all of us know dry fruits are a little expensive and all that, you all can go with the cheaper versions of the seeds. That is, you tend to get sunflower seeds and all that, which is very cheap. Okay, all of you all can actually get melon seeds and some sunflower seeds. It's very accessible, and you all can just order it. Keep it in this much of bowl every day, about 25 grams. Okay, and if you all are really very, you all crave to nibble something or eat something, you all keep eating one by one. Okay, you'll just keep this much in your portion. The same. I'm going to have this much, but then I'm going to see that I have this for 1 hour. So before you'll eat, when you'll keep it aside on the table and think like, ye 1 ghante ke liye aa jayega, aaram se. So have it slowly, one by one. That way you're training your mind that I do not have to eat extra. I don't have the access for grade A food. I don't have the access for low calorie food, but I can still have something which is essential, which is really good in vitamins and minerals. I can still have that, but slowly. And I'm training my stomach for the lunch or for the dinner. Did you all get this tip? Is it useful for all of you all?
Yeah, Anjali, very nice. I'm going to try from tomorrow only.
You can do that, ma'am. Because I personally am saying, because I do this on my own. Like there are times when I crave for food, okay? And this is one more tip what I do it with myself. I crave. I don't know about how do you go about when you all are craving for food and you'll see something which is amazing to eat. Do you all see that and crave food and you'll eat that? You'll order it and eat? Do you all immediately order it?
Not really.
No. Okay.
I generally have a craving for sweets. Maybe it might be pastry or any kind of sweets late at night after my dinner.
Okay. We have another session related to late night cravings also.
Because
but
generally
for now,
I don't like sweets, but I don't know why I prefer having sweets at night. Like it's like sort of a craving just maybe after dinner or something.
How much do you prefer jaggery in your food intake?
Jaggery.
Yes.
I sometimes use it as a supplement for sugar in tea.
Okay. So one tip I can give you, have jaggery when you crave for something. A small piece.
Okay, when it's craving for sweets.
Yeah. When you have the craving for sweets, just have I can even say 5 grams. That's more than enough. You can have a 5-gram piece of jaggery and you will see the difference and you will actually stop that craving to have a sweet. If you're a person who keeps having sweets a lot and you cannot control, that's when I'm saying you can.
No, I don't prefer sweets at all through the day. It's just at night after dinner. I don't know for reason. But not most of the days, but some of the days. And when I have the craving, I have to have it. Like whether it's like whenever any kind of sweet is left over in the fridge, like a pastry or something, I just finish it over.
Okay. Do you have how many family members in your family?
13.
13?
Yes. 1-3.
Oh, you have a joint family, yeah?
Yes.
Oh, amazing. Okay. It's amazing to have a joint family at this point till now. It's good.
Yes.
Okay,
yes.
So what you do, you give it to the youngsters in your family. Give that pastry to the youngsters in your family.
That is the problem. This generation youngsters, they don't prefer the pastries. So that goes into my stomach.
Okay. It goes into your stomach. Then why do you buy pastries?
I have a niece. All her chocolate goes into my stomach. She doesn't prefer chocolates. She's more into fruit. She is more into fruits.
The youngsters are thinking over their health. Wasim.
Yeah, that's the thing.
I mean, we have to take it as a lesson, a positive lesson.
Yeah, because generally, I generally try to, like in the last 3 to 4 months, I have been lowering down on my carbs. But I generally, I'm started running marathons since 2019.
Oh, okay.
So I go for runs on a regular basis, 3 to 4 days. Except last month, since our fasting season was going on. So I'm not sure if it's because of one of the reasons, because I have low carbs and that my craving for sweet has gone up. So
okay, that makes sense. Since you have told you are a marathon runner, that makes sense that you are actually going low on carbs. Your easier glucose levels, it's going low. So at that point of time, I would seriously suggest you have a better intake of a nutritive sweetener rather than a non-nutritive sweetener. So when you're having cakes and all that, cakes and pastries, it's yummy. Yeah, tell me.
For last 2-3 months, I had given up on rice.
Okay.
So, yeah, until last month, because of our fasting season, again I have started taking rice. But I was totally avoiding rice for last 3-4 months before last month. So I'm not sure because my blood sugar level, like I had a blood sugar check, so it was about 72. So just maybe 2-3 points above the lower one.
Okay. So yeah, so that is the thing now. So if you want to substitute and you're really craving for sweets, might as well have a healthier carb rather than a non-nutritive. So when you're having your pastries and cakes and all that, you can have it like once a week or twice or thrice a month, but having it when you crave for it, that would create an thing like you would be having this connection. Like once you give it a start, you might start having it every night. That might happen. So rather than having that sweetener like that, you have a jaggery piece of a jaggery, or do you have dates? Do you consume dates?
Yes, dates. I've got kishmish as well. So sometimes I do have kishmish when nothing is around.
Yeah. So your black raisins and your kishmish,
yeah, black
you
raisins
can have that.
Okay.
Yeah, you're telling.
Yeah, the black raisins and the white raisins that are okay for the sugar cravings, right?
Yeah. So I would actually prefer jaggery over everything because jaggery is the cheapest. It's our Indian food. It's something which is giving you that proper iron supplement also at the same time. So you can have jaggery. A piece of jaggery would complete that justice. Give it a try.
Is liquid jaggery okay as well?
Sorry?
Liquid jaggery.
So
when it comes in a liquid
as
form.
Are you trying to say store-bought jaggery? Or
not
you
exactly
made
store-bought.
jaggery?
It's like we get it from the village, from the dates, from the juices of the dates.
Okay. That also, how much of the amount do you consume?
Just as I said, sometimes I substitute for sugar in tea.
Yeah, you can have it.
Okay.
You can totally have it. It's good. But then a teaspoon would do. Not more than
generally
that.
it's about teaspoon, not more than that actually.
It's okay. You can consume it. It's all right. So
store-bought jaggery, is it okay or it's?
Generally, we do not prefer store-bought stuff. The reason is there's a lot of preservatives.
Yeah,
because the reason for the shelf life to be high is because of the preservatives what we use. Okay, unless it's told, unless it's specifically mentioned organic or anything like that, we do not know what are the preservatives being used. So might as well go for a healthier alternative. When you're getting something in the market, when you're getting fruits and vegetables in the market, you do not need a processed food in your house.
Yep.
Yes or no?
Yes, right.
So that would matter. Small things like this, that the mindset towards processed food, we'll be having this also in one of the sessions on importance of all this. So we'll get back to that at that time. So yeah, this is very important. So when you all are thinking about having an original food as it is, or getting the processed version of it, which is more healthy. So it's always the food from original market. So I hope I clarified all of your doubts. If anybody else has any doubts.
Yeah, thank you so much.
Yeah. Anyone else wants to talk on any doubt you all have? Or any problem you all are facing, which could be clarified?
Okay, we shall take it as a no. So sorry for extending the session for 10 minutes. It was very interactive. Hope you all enjoyed. Thank you very much, Anjali.
Yeah, thank you so much. Thank you, everyone.
Thank you, everyone, for joining. For any questions, you can get back to us.
Thanks for your help.
Yeah, thank you, Wasim. Thank you. Bye-bye.
Thank you, everyone. Bye.
Bye, everyone.
Bye.